Hey, beautiful people. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. If not, it's okay. This too shall pass, and I'm sending extra love and light your way. I just had a quick message. This is not going to be long because I'm making my tea, and so y'all might hear the kettle in a second, so I don't know. But I did have a quick message where, I don't know, the download that I received is, at this time, it's like we're being called to be objective when it comes to making decisions and how we look at things. And it's like, specifically, I guess, when it comes to emotions, it's like the way that we look at things is a choice. You know what I'm saying? We can choose to see something in a certain way, or we could choose to see something in another way. You know what I'm saying? It's a choice. There's not a hard. Somebody just want me to get the sounds. That was crazy. So for some of y'all, this real quick, this is a side note. Some of y'all, it's like you have people that it's like they're betting on you staying in a mental state. It's like they're betting on you living in a place of fear. They're betting on you staying a trauma bonded to them in situations, right? And it's through your mental. It's like some of y'all, it's like you have people manipulating you or even possibly doing magic on you to manipulate your state of mind, to have you in a place of fear, to have you because I just saw the word lack in my mind's eye, to have you like in a place of lack, have you feeling lack, have you feeling fear. This is all a tactic to keep you bound to them. This is the devil's tactic to keep you bound to the devil. You know what I'm saying? And that's why this message is coming out. Like for some of y'all, it's like you're being called to look at things objectively. Like you have to pull your emotions out of things. You know, the chosen ones, God chose us for this mission because he knows we have the capability to do it, right? So meaning he knows that once we get to a point where we heal, right, our perspective is going to change, right? We're not going to have, I'm full of goosebumps right now. So this is for somebody. He knew our perspective would change once we healed, right? And so we're not going to, when we look at people in situations, we're not going to feel sorry for ourselves like we would have before, or we're not going to feel so sorry for another person that we choose to stay connected to them out of pity, right? Out of obligation. It's not even a real obligation. It's obligation in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And some of us, it's like we've had people that cross us, right? And it could be hard to move on from that. And we're like, I can't believe they did this to me. I can't believe that I was good to this person. I was loyal to this person, right? And it's like you're being called to change your perspective on that. Feel the way you feel though. A big part of this is allowing yourself to feel whatever emotions come. That's not to say that you act on it, but so you won't have these emotions stuck in you. You don't have that stuck energy in you. For the sake of that, right? Allow yourself to feel, right? Allow yourself to feel these emotions, and find different ways to release them, whether it's through like working out, dancing, or whatever. But you never want to avoid your emotions. That's just a side note. But yeah, it's like the way that you view things will determine the energy that you keep inside of you, right? Somebody could be walking around miserable all day. You're like, hey, how you doing? Good. Oh, okay. You're not having a bad day, are you? You know what I'm saying? And it's not that these people are having bad days. It's like they're having bad lives, but it's because of their mindsets. All they have to do is change their mind. The only thing that we have right now, y'all, is the present moment. The future is not promised. It's not here yet, right? The past already happened. There's nothing that we can do. We can't go back in time and change anything. So all we have is the present moment. So anything regarding the past and the future, that's mental, right? So it's up to you to decide, how are you going to view that? Because you have a choice. There's about 100,000 different ways to look at something. And so it's like you have to become aware and kind of analyze the way that you're choosing, right? Because remember, it's a choice. So if somebody did you wrong, you can choose to see yourself as a victim. And it's okay to see yourself as a victim at first, because that's true to a certain extent. That's your truth, right? That's not a lie. But at some point, you got to progress with your thinking, right? So you can't just stay at the victim point. Right now, you want to make sense of your experience, because at the end of the day, we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. Everything happens for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence. Our paths have already been lined up, but we have free will in how we respond to that path, right? So, damn, my tea is ready, y'all. Am I gonna stop the video? Okay, hold on. Okay, my bad, y'all. I'm not even gonna edit this, so I don't even remember exactly where I was at. But what I was saying is, like, we have free will, so we can choose, right? That's the beautiful thing about having free will. So we can choose how we view things. So start, if the goal is to develop a positive mind. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be just all bubbly 24/7. That's not realistic. That's not life, because it's like there's different things happen throughout the day, throughout the week, the months, you know what I'm saying? And you're human. So your emotions you're going to experience different emotions, right? That's normal. But it's like the goal is to overall be like in a positive mindset. I don't know, for some reason I just saw the word delicate in my mind's eye. So I don't know. I feel like maybe that message could be for somebody, could possibly be like very delicate or sensitive. Um, and it's like, I guess it's kind of like knowing this about yourself, right? Like if you know, like you're more of a sensitive person, then it's like you're being called to take that into consideration when it comes to your reactions and how you're looking at things, right? And that's when you could tell yourself, like, I don't know if this thought that I'm having is like an accurate thought. Because just because you have a thought, it doesn't make it true, right? And that's why I was telling y'all when I was picking up the energy. It's like there's people out here that's manipulating energy, and they're trying to bend other people's free will, and they're doing it through their thoughts. A person can project thoughts onto you, and you're thinking they're your thoughts, and it's not. Where do you think thoughts come from? You know what I'm saying? That's how we're able to channel. It's really just like a channel, our minds, you know what I'm saying? And we have people that tries to interfere with that channel to give them the upper hand, to have you in fear, to have you feeling stuck, to have some type of control over you, to win. So it's like, start analyzing the way that you're seeing things. Like I said, it's okay to start as a victim, but at some point your story has to progress. You can't stay at the victim. Once something has happened, go to God. If there's something that is really hard for you to get over or get through, go to God. God is actually waiting on you. God is like, listen, I've been sitting here waiting on you, but you have free will. So I'm not going to just intervene. I can only intervene if it's like an emergency or something like that. But other than that, you have free will, so I can't intervene. It's just like Aladdin. He has to make a wish, and then the genie can grant it. And that's how free will works. So God is just sitting back there. It's just like literally waiting on you. So if it's something that, like I said, is hard for you to get through, talk to God. And God will start giving you thoughts. You see, you have people that's trying to implant negative thoughts into your mind, right? And then once you go to God, he's going to counteract that, and he's going to implant positive thoughts in your mind. He's going to, I know y'all experienced it before, where you just, all of a sudden this thought just popped in your mind. Like, I don't know where this came from. It came from God, right? And on the same token, a thought could just pop in your mind too, just a negative thought, off the wild thought. And you're like, I don't even know what made me think of this. No, it's because somebody was projecting that thought onto you. Energy manipulation is real. That's why you got to stay prayed up, so that God can protect you from this. Your ancestors can protect you from this. Your spirit team can protect you, because this is real. Why you think it's people out here going crazy? You know, I mean, they got their own stories too, but whatever. I'm getting off topic now. Anyways, this was just a quick message. So, like I said, focus on how you're looking at things. That's really the biggest part of the message that I got, is be mindful of how you're looking at things. Like, you want to be able to develop that awareness to say, hey, I feel like I'm being negative right now. Or, okay, I feel like I'm, I might be going overboard right now. I might be overreacting right now. Like, you want to develop that type of awareness, right? That's true emotional intelligence. It's like being aware of yourself, right? Because once you have that level of control, now when these thoughts come in, you can challenge it. Because like I said, these thoughts are being projected onto you, right? It's everything's about energy. That's why I always encourage people, cleanse your energy, especially when you know you're a very intuitive person, or you're just a spiritual person, or you're highly, remember I saw delicate. Some of y'all, you're highly sensitive. You're sensitive souls. You pick up on energy easily. You're empaths. I just saw that in my mind's eye. You're empaths. So it's like you need to clean your energy, because energy affects your thoughts. So let's just say if like, I'm not supposed to get out, but I feel guided to say this. So let's just say you end up going to somebody's house, right? And that person's house is full of negative emotions, because emotions are energy. So there could be all type of arguments going on in that house, fighting in that house. You know what I'm saying? And then you go to that person's house. Now all of a sudden you realize your thoughts starting to shift a little bit. Like, your thoughts are a little bit more negative than normal. You may be more paranoid than normal. You may feel yourself getting a little more angry than normal, right? It's because of the energy that's around you. It's like it's infiltrating your system. You know what I'm saying? So that's for some of y'all. It's like, those of you, it's like, I feel like this message is mainly for, I mean, it's for anyone who is for it, but there's some of y'all in the collective, specifically, you're empaths. And it's very important to protect your energy, because it's like you're a sponge, whether you realize it or not. So yeah, you can soak up some positive energy, that's good, but you can also soak up some negative energy. And it's going to be easier for you to do that. It's going to be easier for you to feel it, because of your nature, your nervous system, right? That's how you were built. So anyways, I've been rambling too much. I hope this helps in some type of way. Y'all stay blessed up, stay prayed up, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace, love, and light.